Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are good and hope you guys are staying safe and staying indoors, not going out when you don't need to, and hope you guys are sanitizing, washing your hands and keeping safe. Don't forget social distance at least 1 meters away from each other when going out, and don't forget drink responsibly and avoid large gatherings. And let's get into the video. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about surviving my internship. So in our university we are required to do internship for at least 48 to 52 weeks, where we're required to go to the 4 main departments: internal medicine, surgery, pediatrics and obstetrics and gynecology, and also the other sub specialties of those like dermatology, ENT, emergency medicine and so forth. So surviving internship, guys. So it's been 52 weeks since I've started my internship. I'm done, and I'm even doing some extra days and extra weeks because I have time and corona time, because we can't travel or go anywhere. But as I wait to write my final exams, that's what I'll be doing, going to the hospital. And as the time moves closer to the final exam, I'm literally going to stop going to the hospital and focus on my exams. So how did I survive internship? First thing that I'll always advise someone is don't pretend like you know. If you don't know, ask for help. If you're not sure, ask for help. I remember when I started, I've now put an NG tube, I've now put a cannula, blood inside an actual patient. And what did I do? I asked for help. I was like, guys, I've never done this before, can you assist me? And they were more than willing to assist in helping and directing me. And now I can say I'm perfect in doing all those things. The second thing that I would always recommend is don't forget to study. Like, always study as much as you can. When you leave the hospital, don't just say, I'm done for the day, and you go home and you sleep. No, study, put in the work, study as much as you can. If you see a patient, an interesting case, when you get back home, for example, I saw a case of Stevens-Johnson's syndrome, and when I got home, I was like, okay, Stevens-Johnson's syndrome, what is it? I broke it down, I watched videos, I also branched it out to other dermatological problems, and I learned extra works. And the next thing that I would say is, guys, be in the hospital for as long as you can. Like, you're doing internship, and if you can be in the hospital from 8 o'clock until 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. or 5 p.m, do that. Stay in the hospital, be around the nurses, ask them how things are done, get to understand the system, try and learn and practice as much as you can. And you have the patients there, so if you have the patients, just sit down with the patient, go through the history, try and see how they were managing the patient, especially patients that have been in the hospital for a long time. Maybe you might even come across something that wasn't done well, and go and discuss it with the senior MOs or the specialists and get to ask, why was it done this way? You have the resources in your vicinity, so why not take advantage and learn, practice as much as you can. I would also advise, take the procedures. If you hear a doctor say, I'm going for op, say, can I tag along, can I come and assist? And you get to assist. You might even end up getting to do one of the procedures by yourself under supervision, which can come in very, very helpful, because the more you do, the more you get exposure, the more you get confidence. So there's this saying that they always bring up: see one, do one, teach one. Try and go with that mentality throughout your internship. Do one, teach one, see one, keep going. Like, just keep on going. And also advise you guys. I also advise you guys to go on call. Like, when you're on call, you get to see when patients come in firsthand, like You know, when you're in the wards, you see the patients, but someone has already seen them first. But when you're on call, the first person that they call is you and the person you're with. So if they call you guys, when you guys get there, and the person you're with, you get to ask questions. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? For how long are we going to put this patient? The first responder actions that you get to take, you get to learn when you're on call, especially if it's overnight call, weekend calls. Take as many as you can. If you can do 2 a week, do 2 a week, and also add yourself 1 during the weekend. So those are the things that I would recommend. And when you're doing internship in a country that's not yours, try and travel around. You know, self-care is important. You can't just be at the hospital 24/7 because it's going to get to you. There's a lot of psychological things that happen, and sometimes you get to take them home, and it's not good. So self-care, travel, get to know the culture, get to know the language, learn something new. You can't just go to a new country and leave the country without knowing something new. Know something new, try the food. And the next thing that I also try and advise to survive is make friends, have a support system, because guys, it gets hard. I remember sometimes after the hospital, you get to break down, you're like, oh damn, I had a crazy day. But if you have friends, a support system, you get to go sit with them, talk to them about it. You can even laugh about it. Laughing is a defense mechanism that you can use. Not that you're laughing at the patient, but you're laughing the situation out of your system so that you can move on. Those are the methods that I actually used to survive my internship. It's not much, but it's something that you can do, and you don't need to pay money for it to survive internship. And those who are interested in checking out my internship journey, I have a video right here. And those who want to check out my medical journey and how it went about, this is the video to check out. And hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope you guys have a great one. Till next time.